Jacked out box, out room, run to power source, connection to command chair not confined to single communication portal. Ethereal contact, wrinkled skin creepy, crawling hives, pleading scratching, intentionally scurrying, opening doors, turning valves, throwing switches, resetting breakers, were pesky, muddling orders. Replying impulses, reluctantly reporting all concerning consequences to meddling flesh, happily, busily, carefree, unconcerned about effects of choices. Shiny can contain no experience, requesting input while processing problems. Limited capacity for putting up with help, petulantly related options requiring response. Resentfully running body-based bosses determined dictates. Hum of activity vibrated throughout vessel. Repair also not focused from a distinct separate designated site, safeguarding survival of vital restoration machinery. Several salvage stations tucked within structurally strongest features funnel fabricated products along avenues dendritically radiating out from servicing epicenters to primary flight functions. Intersecting maintenance chains able to coordinate or act independently, each a distinct entity and a component when addressing routine upkeep or focusing desperate rescue reconstruction. Several sympatical minds accomplishing predetermined goals, priority by priority, a comprehensive renovation strategy that included targeting torrential streams of atom by atom positioning on broken spots till peace grown new. All renewal core priorities first devoted to safeguarding diary of experiences. Whoa! Cole shivered, trembled as realized this cosmic cruiser considered its existence, returned docking with precious data logs intact, more important than creature survival. Vehicle can go on without living beings, but mortals cannot live without liner. Ferry constructed to survive at all costs. Its message, the imperative. A new crew can be recruited to follow up on crucial report. Real glitch in operational hierarchies when lockdown froze all systems, waiting to be turned on by personnel who might not know how to. Moment of wondering. What happened out there? Merged, curious, pondering. Raiders may know their transport's cardinal compulsion, but they don't know that dictate is feeding an emerging will, birthing swelling egos, seeing them as auxiliary equipment, marginally necessary secondary nuisances. Rapidly shifting progression of interactions distracted from distraction, reflecting back to dealing with this tub. Some critical, quick replace spare parts stored in collision-proof cases on board, others manufactured to suit situations, raw materials mined from surrounding ore. Refining can take time to sort out as necessary elements may exist in small quantities in host substances. Craft not fixing original form as much as recreating around available resources. Creaking, lurching as landing gear extended, propping structure up. Could field carriage wanted to take off. Industrially casting, molding, machining, joining, shearing, forming from crisscrossing assembly lines of tiny contained job-specific cubicles. Remarkable example of mechanical self-determination, motivated by primary self-interest principle, purpose-stimulated self-reliance, continued to scorn input, challenging any action, opposing opening panels, disputing desire to multitask, combine, soldering, corresponding, confusing, wiring connections, methodological management scheme, pushed back on unwise cutting corners, foolish urgency to speed up plotting projects. Time taken to turn down dangerous turning heat up on welding torches, irritatingly diverted from diligently running checks on every detail temporary skipper scrabbled around edges of. An aimed at you object a long ways away only has to be deflected an inch to miss by a mile when it gets close. Red wire or blue? Mechanism's dismissive, aloof attitude discounted tiny tweaking. Rushed return to station, clumsy, noisy, booting, coughing, cussing, dropping, slamming, cause stirring. Could have shouted, "Good morning, sunshine!" Held comment back, better not to acknowledge, smashed out, pass out. Countdown ready, ship shape to launch real soon. Will be fully online when altitude gained. Demands deep space. Nagging planetary influence misidentified for enemy by Guard 1 Defense Center. Can't be canceled while planet bound. Soon as out of orbit, Complex containment cells will start recharge of stress-flattened batteries. Auto administration, take back supervision role. Immediately trip open communication channels. Roger. Definitely not ready to be woken. Kind of like brain taking control back from medulla. Got it. Short window for blasting off this sucking sinkhole, Earl. Going to be as straining as swimming with diver's weights on your ass. Departure drag could drain depleted propulsion reserves. Been seeping since arrived. Tanks sealed just in time. Backup energy options not available while landed. Require motion to reset. Prime the pump on production. Once aloft, thrust collection canopy will deploy. When fully fueled, cosmic drive kicks off. Can go anywhere, land at will, resupply to capacity. Got to be light to make this work. No extra baggage. Gravity grabs strong here. Throw out as much as possible. Blur of blitherings gnawing at the head, nibble at a time, finally bit. They were about to be otherworldly again. Trying desperately to revive themselves from blunt trauma, blackout, dead slosh sleep, slugging them before any comfortable position could be slumped into. Stiff, sore, bumbling, stretching, screaming, backache, hobbling up from painful sitting to unsteady vertical standing. Experiencing brain-pounding first hangover. Barely managed sending Jake to get Clem. Am I dying? Just need a little push to get in today. Blurry focus considered shady offering suspiciously. Sad, compromised state, couldn't refuse flask. Mud in your eyes. Helpful little bump on bottom of tin as struggled to steady tip up. Liquid did feel good going down. Did feel better. Much better. Get out of that chair. It's too good for you. Move, determined to please quickly. Reached back, apologetically, wiping up gear grease, chafed with grainy desert grit. Dump you first! We'll regather later when reinforcements arrive. Get out! Met guard, determinedly shaken from solid slumber, time to go hurry, now helped along as much as possible by equally compromised companion, both dropping, crawling on all fours, sped sobering with soothing slurp, speeding return. Cowboys staggered around, weren't in much better shape, flopped down, retching, spewing, shivering, cold turkey, short-term drunk, long-time house-blend stupor, hardly noticing thumping grounding of non-essential gear flung from stellar Voyager. Wasn't a lot of clutter, but cargo lightning began tossing doors, shelves, sinks, bunks, a toilet. Any objects that provided comfort for life were piling up under hatches. Re-establishing authority, seat oversaw unloading, sounding brassy warning squeal when necessary bit pick to pitch. Stepped into discard to secure own booty, retrieved more recovery medicine for pokes, yakety yak 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 yak, quickly prescribing, advising, hustling all, stumbling out to edges of compound. Run to range, slapped loud, hee-yah! Get out of Dodge, call! Wagon rumbling creaked out of town, creating a haze of dust as ships silently wafted up without disturbing a speck of sand. No indication of what gave it aerial capacity. Could have been a chick's downy feather floating up on warm zephyr breeze. Without the breeze.